Hello and welcome to subjectmoney.com. What we're going to do here today is a tutorial on how to create a Gantt chart using Microsoft Excel 2010. Now, Microsoft Excel doesn't actually have an option to create a Gantt chart, so what we're going to do is manipulate the bar chart, the stacked bar chart, and to create a Gantt chart. So what I'm going to do here is introduce the data. You can see right here we have the different tasks that need to be completed. And for each task we have a start date, the days completed, and the days remaining. Now on some Gantt charts you'll see the end date, but what we're going to do here is we want to actually chart the progress, and that's the days completed. We've already, like for example on this website analysis, we've already completed 4 days. It's actually all the way complete. But for here, for the offer and acceptance, we've completed 6 days and there's still 9 days remaining. So we want to actually graph our progress on the project. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to click Insert, and we will select a stacked bar chart. And you can see the chart is blank right now because we have not yet selected any data. Okay, so we're going to right click and select data, and the first thing that we're going to add is the start date. So we'll go ahead and we'll name this the series name, start date, and then for the series values we're going to select the dates. Okay. So now you can see that we have the dates selected. Now, while we have this open, right here in our horizontal category, you can see it's numbered. But we want this to actually be the task that we're going to complete. So we're going to click Edit over here on the horizontal axis, and we'll just highlight our task. And it lines those up with the respective data. Okay, so you can see what we have so far. Now what we're going to do is we're going to add our days completed. So we just right click the chart again, select data, and we're going to add a new series. We're going to name this series days completed. And just like we did with the dates, we're going to highlight the days completed. Okay, so again, you can see we have days completed over here. And I don't know if you've noticed, but on our chart this is in reverse order, and we're going to get to that later, so that will be fixed. So anyway, now we're going to go ahead and add our days remaining. So we right click, select data, and we will add days remaining. I saw I have a typo there for days completed. I'm going to fix that. And again, we're going to highlight for series data, for the series values, we'll highlight the days remaining. Okay, now I want to get in here and fix my typo. There. Okay, so we have all of this. We have all of our data entered into the chart. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to highlight, or we're going to select the start date, the bars associated with the start date, and we're going to go up here and we're going to select no fill because we don't need to see those. Okay, so now you can see that we have our days completed and our days remaining, but of course, like I said, they are in reverse order. So now what we're going to do here is we're going to select our task. Right click, we click on Format Axis, and you can see up here it says Categories in Reverse Order. We're going to select Categories in Reverse Order. And now it's switched everything around for us. Okay, now The final problem we have here is there's a space in between. We don't need this space here. We're starting in November, so we want to have our chart start relatively close to November. Um, the way that we're going to do this, you kind of need to understand how Excel um, recognizes dates. So watch what I'm going to do here. I will select the first date, Control C. I'm going to copy it, and I'm going to paste it over here. Now I'm going to convert that to general. And you can see right there that Excel recognizes dates. Underlying it's actually a number. So to fix this, we want to go ahead and get rid of this area. We'll just select the dates, right click, format axis, and you can see right here where it says minimum fixed, we have 40,800, and we're going to change that to 40,848 for our minimum fixed date, 848, and that should get rid of that space for us. And you can do the same thing for the end. So there, you can see that our space is has been removed. May want to stretch this out a little bit just so the dates don't run together. But there you can see that we have our Gantt chart. We have the task that has been completed here. Right here you can see in our offer and acceptance we are 6 days into that, and there's 3 days remaining according to our Gantt chart. And all of these tasks right here have not yet been started. And so that's it. We have a Gantt chart that shows the progress of each task, which will change. This chart will automatically change as we make progress on our project. And you know, as far as doing a Gantt chart, if you want to just present maybe before the project has even started, an estimate of how long each task is going to take, you could go and enter. It's basically the math. You know, right here, this was obviously a 4-day task. If you add this up, this is a 9-day task. This is a 25-day task. From November 15th, 25 days later would be your end date. But that concludes my tutorial of how to create a Gantt chart using Microsoft Excel, and more specifically, it's a Gantt chart that shows the progress. Make sure that you visit our website at www.subjectmoney.com, and have a good day.